Hello everyone, in this video I'll be explaining the problem maximum length substring with two occurrences. So given a string S, return the maximum length of a substring such that it contains at most two occurrences of each character. Okay, so we have example as this thing. So let's take in the iPad. So we have problem number is 3090, maximum length substring with two occurrences. So yeah, this is the problem statement. So in the problem statement, what they've said is they'll give a string. Let's call it as S, okay, and whose length is n. Basically, length of S is n, and we need to find a substring. What is substring? Substring is basically contiguous part of the string. Okay. So let's say string S is S0, um, S1, S2, up to so on, Sn minus 2, Sn minus 1. I'm taking length of string as 1 and 0 based indexing. So you can take S1, S2 as substring, okay, because they're continuous. 1 and 2 are continuous. You can take S0, S1, S2 as substring. You can take S3, S4, S5, up to so on, Sn minus 1. You can take it, but you can't take S0, S2, S3 because one S1 is missing here, so it is not a substring. It is basically a subsequence. So we need to find a substring. In the question they've said we need to find substring, and they've said in the substring the frequency of each character. In the substring, frequency of each character should not exceed 2. Should not exceed 2, meaning the frequency of character should be at most 2, not more than that. So let's consider an example and understand. We have B, C, B, 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 C, B. This is a string S. Okay, so what all substring you can take? We can take substring B, you can take substring BC. I'm starting from this B, okay, then you can take BCB, then BCBB, then BCBBB, so on. You can take this way, okay. So if you take substring B, in this case you can see we have only one character as B and its frequency is 1, so it's a valid one and its length is 1, okay. Let's take one answer variable. Initially it is to be 0, so it is the substring we have got is B, which is greater than 0, so we have taken as 1. Next we have taken BC. We have two character difference, both frequency are 1, so this is valid one. So length is 2, so we'll update here. Length is 3 because B's frequency is 2, not more than that, so we can take this. So this is again valid one, you can say. Now you can take the fourth one, BCBB. In this B, it has occurred 3 times. So in the question they've said frequency of each character, whatever character is there in the string, its character has to be lesser than or equals to 2, not more than that. So here we have 3, so it's not a valid substring. This is also not a valid. Okay, so yeah, similarly we can do and we can find the answer. And for this case, what will be the maximum answer? So we can take this string BCBA, its length is 4, and yeah, so maximum answer would be 4. So which is the case we have here. So how do we find this now? And if you see the example, the length of the string is 100. So here O of n square solution will also be accepted. And since it's an easy problem, So they'll definitely, uh, make sure if we use a brute force solution. But I'll be just telling you the brute force solution, but I'll be telling, coding for the optimization, optimized solution. So in n-square, what we will do is we'll find a substring. How do you find substring? Initially, your I pointer will be 0 till n minus 1, right? Okay. Basically, you're starting from this, and one more you'll take j, which is starting from I to n minus 1, and you will have a substring. And once you have a substring, you can calculate its frequency. If the frequency is valid, then you can update your answer. Okay, update our answer. Else, if frequency is not it is greater than 2, then you can simply break, because no matter like whatever substring you have got, again if you take next elements, so whichever the element has occurred more than 2 times, it will be again same. uh, in the other case, other like whenever you take other elements, it will be more than that or it will be same. So in that case, we should break out. So this will be n square solution. But let's not focus on this solution. I'll be discussing the two pointer approach. I think the previous problem, whatever I've explained, it was also two pointer approach only. So it is similar to that. So what is the string? You have B, C, B, 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 C, B, A. This is a string. So I'll take two pointer. One pointer I'll take here. Other pointer I'll take here. Now this pointer, whatever I have, let me call it as R, and this one let me call it as L. Okay. Okay. So R, what will make sure whatever element you're taking, it will make sure in my map data structure, it will increase its frequency. In the map, we'll be storing character and frequency. Okay. So of that particular character, we will be increasing the frequency, and we will make sure whatever element we are inserting in the map, so their frequency has to be in the range. So at any given point in time, your map will be within the range. Within the range. If it is exceeding the range, then what we'll do is we'll move ahead left pointer in such a way that we're trying to decrease the frequency of those particular elements. So how the steps will be. So first you're going to initialize answer with 0. Then in the loop, you'll initialize left to 0 and R to 0, which is here correct, right? Now you'll take a loop while your right is lesser than n. So this pointer, if it is exceeding your string, then you'll definitely not you'll not be able to compute more length of substring. So yeah, we need to uh, break. And what we will be doing, let's take map mpp, map of um, s of r plus plus loading. Basically we have a b, so b will be inserting and its frequency is 1. Okay, so this thing you'll be doing, and you'll be checking uh, while the frequency of again do a variable naming correctly. Okay, I'll not take map, I'll take frequency. So while frequency of s of r is greater than 2, so which is not a case, right? Initially we have just one, so this while loop not be executed. So simply what you will do is in your answer you will be making sure your answer is max of answer comma. So so one length substring we have found right now, so, and it is a length of 1, so it will be r minus l plus 1. So it's like a particular window from left to right. Okay, so r is 0, l is 0, and plus 1, so you have got the answer. Next, here you will do r plus plus. You will increase r in the while loop. So you'll move ahead here. Okay. Now you have a character C. Its frequency is 1. So we'll check if character C frequency is greater than 2. No. So again, you will come here and your answer now, initially answer was 1. Okay, since we have done max of answer, so right now you have length of 2, so it will be r is 1, right? So 1 minus 0 plus 1, it is 2. So we'll update its frequency, I mean answer by 2. Now again you'll move pointer ahead, r pointer will be here, and you have got a um, beak frequency as 2, so which is good. It's not exceeding 2, so your length will be 3 now. When you move ahead right now, what will happen is your frequency of b is 3, and this while loop will now execute since greater than 3. So what you will do is here frequency of s of l minus minus will do, and then l will increase. So when you do this operation, this frequency will decrease to 2. Why? At L position you have B, so you will be subtracting its frequency, and you have moved L pointer ahead. So L is here right now. Now when you check the frequency of S of R, like character B, it is 2, so valid one. So now your substring is this thing. Okay, this particular is your substring. Length is 3. Again, my answer is 3 right now, so we don't need to do anything. You'll move ahead. Frequency you have made it to now 3. So frequency is 3. Uh, Again, it will not be a valid case. So while loop will be executing. So here frequency will be 2. Like, I mean, frequency will be 1 only. Frequency will be 3 only in this case. L is pointing at C, so C's frequency will be reduced to 0. Okay, it will be 0. Now L will move point ahead, and you will check the frequency of R, which is B. Um, it is again 3 only, so you'll be decreasing its frequency, and you'll move L pointer ahead. Now its frequency is 2, and you can see this is the value substring, and its length is 2, but we have a greater answer. So once you do this computation, you'll be definitely at this point you'll be getting answer as 4. So this is like a two pointer approach. So yeah, in this way we'll be solving the problem. So let's go to Leetcode and solve the problem. So what I'll be doing is I'll take n as s dot size, and initially my answer will be 0. I'll take two pointers left and right. Okay, I'll take one unordered map, and the key will be character, and the value will be frequency. So let me call this frequency. So while my right is lesser than n, here I'll be increasing the frequency of s of r plus plus loading. I'll be checking while frequency of s of l is greater than 2. So at max 2 we need, if it is greater than 2, then we need to uh, move ahead with the left pointer and decrease the frequency. Okay, so once you come here, you need to make sure your answer is max of r minus l plus 1. Okay, and you need to do r plus plus. And when you are coming out of the loop, it may happen that um, yeah, when you come out of the loop, you'll definitely have answer, because this one will be executed in the loop only. And when you're increasing I, let's say when r is n minus 1, in that case I was thinking of. So yeah, it will be calculated. You need to just return the answer. Let's try to run it. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, it should be R, not L, right? Because frequency of R we have taken, uh, I mean the right pointer we have taken, and we are inserted that element. And if that element is making sure key frequency is greater than 2, then we need to make sure from the left we are decreasing the frequencies. Okay, let's try to submit. So it is running fine and got accepted. Um, Now if you try to analyze the time complexity, so we are using, yeah, we are using two pointers, L and right? So both will be at max moving from 0 to n minus 1. So it will be 2 times of n, basically linear. And the frequency map you're using, storing the frequencies of the characters. So at max, it can hold, the frequency of 26 characters because they've said lowercase English letters. So here it will be showing just frequency of 26 characters, not more than that. So it is constant. Instead of this frequency map, we can use vector also, vector of size 26. So yeah, uh, time complexity is linear, space complexity is constant. So thank you guys for watching the video.